The little bunny tried to get pregnant with the Wolf King's baby. She actually drugged him to knock him out. Just as he was about to get busy. Didn't expect the drug to be so strong. He ended up passing out first. When he woke up again, he had a whole new soul. Under the effect of the arousing grass, he accidentally messed with the Wolf King. When he came to his senses, he realized he'd transmigrated to the beast continent. Now he was inside a female bunny with the same name. After absorbing the original host's memories, he couldn't help but curse out loud. The original one was hated by everyone, totally evil. This female bunny wanted to be the Wolf King's queen. So she drugged him while he was weak from the tribulation, trying to take advantage of him. But her body was too weak. She couldn't handle the arousing grass. Failed before she even started and died. Then the new soul crossed over and got lucky. Oh no, oh no. He messed with the Wolf King. If the Wolf King catches him, he'll definitely be made into Spicy Rabbit Head. Run. Not wanting to become a Spicy Rabbit Head, he quickly put on pants and escaped. Not long after Deji left, the Wolf King woke up too. The effects of the arousing grass were fading. That bastard took advantage of me and wants to run? Not that easy. A powerful pressure blanketed the area. Everything around froze into ice statues. Some underlings rushed over when they saw the commotion. Their faces all changed. King, what happened? A female beast came here last night. Dig up the earth and find her. The mighty Wolf King was defiled by a female beast. He wanted his followers to kill her on the spot. But he remembered how soft and sweet she was in his arms last night. The Wolf King suddenly changed his mind. Bring her to me when you find her. Everyone was in disbelief. A female beast tricked the king. She crossed the king's bottom line. And the king actually let her off easy. Who is this amazing female beast? Meanwhile, the young man the Wolf King wanted stumbled home. Just arriving at the cave entrance, he felt something stir inside. Familiar energy surged. Mywood power and space ability. Even crossed over too. He tried using his powers, but only felt a faint plant aura. Sigh, they've reset to starter level. Good thing there's plenty of plants here. He'll have time to recharge. His stomach suddenly growled. Qingyan rubbed his belly. After stirring things up all night, he was starving. But the house was super poor. Only a small piece of dried meat. Big brother Yi Rong saw his little sister return. This is wild beast meat Uncle hunted yesterday. I'll roast it for you, sis. Then you can eat. The original host's dad was long gone. Of her two brothers, one was always sick. The other was in a coma. The whole family depended on their mom. Luckily, their uncle was tribe chief of the rabbits. He often helped them out. No matter how much food there was, mom and brothers let him eat first. They spoiled him a lot. But just a bit of dried meat wasn't enough. Qingyan thought of the river he saw coming home. He suggested his big brother go catch fish beasts. Here, beasts called fish spiked beasts. Because they're covered in spikes. Not only taste bad, they're easy to get hurt from. But fish beasts are awesome. They're delicious and nutritious. Plus, the river is close to the tribe. Easy to grab some fish beasts to eat. And the fish beasts here are big. Seeing those fat fish in the river, the young man's eyes lit up. Yi Rong didn't really get it. Why his sister wanted to catch spiked beasts. But as long as she's happy. The young man grabbed the fish spear and went into the river. His moves were sharp. Speared fish with every go. Caught 7 or 8 big fish in no time. Yi Rong watched in shock. When did sis get so good at this? Threaded the fish on grass rope. And carried them home. Gathered plant essences along the way. Boosting his wood power. Even caught a wild chicken that ran into a tree. Picked up some eggs no one wanted. Protein. Who knows how much more than beef. Back home, Qingyan taught Yi Rong how to handle spiked beasts. He planned to make fish meatballs. Easy to store and could give some to uncle. Thinking how weak his family was. He took out some space spices to make chicken soup. Mommy Xian smelled something good coming home. Today's hunting ran into some tough beasts. Came back safe, but didn't get anything. Yi Xian felt bad. Her son and daughter would go hungry. Surprised that Qingyan got food. Saw a few eggs in the pot. Yi Xian was puzzled. Aren't these eaten raw? Not tasty. But good for filling up if hungry. But seeing peeled, crystal eggs, Yi Xian's ideas were flipped. The young man peeled one and handed it to his mom. Yi Xian was skeptical. But when she tried it, her eyes widened. Is this really that good? Then she tasted the cooked meatballs. The flavor made her pause chewing. Turns out, the spiked beasts she hated were delicious as meatballs. The young man told mom to send some to uncle later. There are tons of spiked beasts in the river. Uncle can get people to catch them. Now everybody knows how to make fish meatballs. So the rabbit tribe doesn't have to starve anymore. Qingyan always returned favors. Without Uncle's help, the family couldn't have survived. This meal made Mom and Big Brother so happy. Qingyan thought natural food tasted best. He couldn't help smiling. While eating, his belly felt warm. He blinked. Thought it was just his imagination. So he ignored it. Meanwhile, the Wolf King was about to train in isolation. Suddenly he opened his eyes, feeling gloomy. He felt a strong blood connection. What the heck? Impossible. He only touched one female beast. The female bunny that night. She got pregnant in just one night? He doubted it, but still ordered his underlings to check. He demanded they find the female bunny ASAP. At that time, the young man was lying on the stone bed after eating. Half asleep, he dreamed of a fluffy, snow-white puppy wolf. It blinked its cute eyes at him. His inner fangirl melted. The next morning, he went with the gathering team to the forest. Shortly after entering, he found some carrots. His eyes lit up. This beast world really is a wild forest. Treasures everywhere. He grabbed the old knife and started digging. But to his tribe, this looked really weird. We're here to gather food. Not dig up grass. Why are you wasting time like this? They're trying to help the young people understand the current task. The young folks know everyone has issues with their knowledge. To them, these are just grass. They're not food. So after digging up a big radish, he explained to everyone. This radish is actually edible. Everyone was shocked seeing the huge fruit in his hands. There were fruit underground. Until now, fruit was always picked from trees. No one had ever seen fruit grow underground. Their minds were totally blown. They realized if food could grow underground, then they wouldn't have to look for tree fruit anymore. Besides, they'd already picked all the fruit nearby. Going deep into the forest is just too far. And too dangerous. Is this really food? What if it's poisonous? The young man gets why everyone's cautious. He brushed the dirt off the white radish and whittled the skin away with a bone knife. Then just took a bite right out of it. Crunchy and crisp. Honestly, in this beast world, you get hungry so much faster. A single radish barely fills you up. Just enough to take the edge off. The family is shocked and amazed. They didn't expect the young man would actually eat unknown food. You'd risk your life just to try it. If this really is food. You just gave our tribe a new kind of food. Everyone owes you big time. The young man felt awkward under their sacred gazes. A little embarrassed. He came from the apocalypse, so he obviously knows it's a radish. It's edible, definitely not as heroic as they thought. After that, under his guidance, the gathering team dug up a basket of radishes each, and picked some hawthorn berries. Seeing hawthorn made the young man crave candied hawthorn snack. Too bad there's no sugar here. Getting honey is tough, too. The harvests here. These guys are pretty tough. Nobody wants to mess with those harvest people. While everyone was picking hawthorn, the young man wandered around. He found some unripe chestnut trees. His wood-based abilities are perfect to help them ripen. The tribe isn't far from here. He can come back later and use his powers solo. Better leave it for now. He doesn't want to reveal his powers too early. He casually poked at a plant in the grass with a bone knife. And something caught his eye. It was shepherd's purse, a wild veggie. If there was flour, he could make dumplings with it. The taste is really unique. While he was digging up shepherd's purse, he felt something was off. Like he was being watched. But looking around, nothing seemed odd. He didn't know, in a hidden spot, two wolf beastmen quietly retreated. Xiefeng and Shuele were hard-pressed not to cry, feeling sad for their master. Their handsome, dashing king got tricked by that mean, unpopular bunny girl. Don't worry, your highness. When we found him, he was so broke, he could only eat grass. He'll starve soon enough. So we got revenge for you. The second they finished, they were stared down by Yoyu's deadly glare. So scared they didn't dare say another word. The king is pissed. Maybe they said something wrong. Yoyu pulled back her warning glare and kept reading through the info in her hands. Yi Qingyan, so that's his name. She couldn't help but smile a little, thinking of that night and the rippling scene, plus the excited bloodline urge. Yoyu stood up slowly and walked out of the cave. Qingyan, totally unaware he was being watched, was still happily digging up shepherd's purse. The gathering team nearby imitated him. Once all the shepherd's purse was dug up, Qingyan found some tasty mushrooms. Qingyan, this one's really not edible. It's poisonous, super dangerous. Some of our tribe members ate it before and died on the spot. After that, picking these was outright banned. Everyone frantically tried to warn Qingyan. Suddenly, the shepherd's purse in their hands felt risky, too. They'd watched Qingyan eat the white radish. But nobody knows if shepherd's purse is poisonous. Qingyan saw their worried faces and felt warmth inside. He patiently explained to them that the gray mushrooms are safe. It's the brightly colored ones that are poisonous. He taught everyone how to tell the difference. Which ones are okay. But people were still uneasy. So the young man told them to watch the results tonight after he eats. Everyone felt guilty. They shouldn't let him risk his life testing food. They tried to persuade him. But he wouldn't listen. Even if they wanted to eat it now, they didn't dare. So everyone just watched as he dug up tons more mushrooms. At dinner, Yi Xian and Yirong rushed to eat mushrooms and shepherd's purse first. They thought, if it's toxic, they'll notice early. So Qingyan doesn't get poisoned. Qingyan saw this and felt super touched. Mom, big bro, stop fighting. I already tried it. It's fine. They were a bit embarrassed. They trusted him, sure, but cared way too much anyway. So worried he'd get sick. Once they'd had a few bites, they were instantly blown away by the tasty mushrooms. Even the soup warmed their bellies. So good. Really delicious. They stopped talking. Just kept eating more and more. Seeing Mom and Big Bro so happy and full, the young man smiled, too. He loves this feeling of family warmth. In the meat eater's land, there's plenty of food. But most people lack knowledge. Once he starts farming and raising chickens and ducks, things will get better. Once the bunny tribe was asleep, Yi Qingyan sneaked up, turned into his rabbit form, and quickly went back to the forest from earlier. He found the chestnut trees and used his wood powers to ripen them. Then used a long pole to knock them down. The ripe chestnuts. But it was slow going, and right after using his powers, he was wiped out. After a bit, he was getting tired. Man, if only a big wind could blow them all down. Qingyan muttered quietly and kept whacking away. Right then, a strong wind came out of nowhere, knocking every chestnut down. Even better, it missed him completely. Yi Qingyan's eyes widened. No way, everything really blew down. Excited, he picked them up and stored them. But as he picked more, he felt something was wrong. Slowly looked up and saw not far away a gorgeous man bathed in the moonlight. Just a glance was breathtaking. Qingyan's chest felt tight, almost couldn't breathe. He just froze, thinking he was imagining things. But once he saw that beautiful face clearly, the memories he tried to forget came rushing back. Wait, isn't that the Wolf King, Yu, from that night? Oh man, is he here to settle the score? Or maybe just tear him apart? Maybe they're a little far apart. Yi Qingyan couldn't see his face clearly. He had no idea if the guy was out for blood. Yi Qingyan wanted to explain something. He opened his mouth, but couldn't say a word. His instincts kicked in and he shifted back to his real form. The rabbit god bolted away in a flash. Yi Qingyan used every bit of strength he had. He ran like crazy and dashed straight home. Once he was back home, he made sure no one had followed him, and finally let out a sigh of relief. Yi Qingyan tossed and turned on his stone bed, unable to sleep. He was totally confused by Yu's intentions. Meanwhile, Yu silently watched in the direction Qingyan left. Earlier, when Qingyan changed back to his real form, he clearly sensed the bloodline of his own offspring. He could be sure now. Yi Qingyan was definitely carrying his child. Realizing this, Yu smiled dotingly from the corner of his lips. Does this little bunny really like these things? He looked at the chestnuts on the ground. A gust of wind blew by. Early the next morning, Qingyan was woken up by his mom and big brother. He wanted to ignore them and keep sleeping, but then heard something important. You want these spiky fruits? Did you ask someone to get them? No, weren't these the ones you two picked yesterday? Yi Qingyan's eyes flew open. He quickly ran to the cave entrance. Sure enough, there was a pile of chestnuts on the ground. The key thing was, they'd all been shelled. He didn't have to bother with the spiky husks himself. Seriously? Instead of being happy, Yi Qingyan just grew more wary and looked around anxiously. He even used his wood powers to sense the area, but didn't pick up anything unusual. He couldn't help but think of Yu from last night. Where'd you get these? Oh, I couldn't sleep last night, so I picked some while I was out. We can store them for winter food. If you need anything later, just tell Mom. Don't go out alone, okay? The young man agreed without thinking. Anyway, he had no plans to go out. For all he knew, that Wolf King Yu could still be waiting out there. He could crush him with just a finger. They say he's at 9th level strength now. No one can stand up to him. So for the next few days, he just stayed home. He didn't want to risk running into Yu again. Honestly, he was feeling super guilty. Even though it was his old self who drugged Yu, he He was still the one who slept with him. During these few days, his mom and big brother kept bringing home lots of food. The young man tried all sorts of new recipes. That's when he noticed something odd. His appetite seemed to be growing nonstop. He was trying hard to control it, but he still ate most of the food at home. Originally, all that food was meant to be salted and stored for winter. But he finished every last bite. Instead of getting mad, his mom and big brother just looked at him with relief. Like they were saying, being able to eat is a blessing. Thinking it over, just sitting at home eating all the food felt wrong. Plus, nothing strange had happened for days. Maybe that run-in with Yu was just a fluke. He figured it was time to get out and do something. He needed to find more food for winter. So the next day, he joined the foraging team. But this time was different. Now everyone saw him as the backbone of the group. He'd say what was edible, and that's what they'd pick. Nobody ever hesitated. They gathered a ton of mushrooms and fungus along the way. While everyone was busy, the young man wandered around. And he actually found something great. Sweet potatoes. He lit up with excitement. With sweet potatoes, you could make sugar, or turn them into sweet potato starch. He thought of all the food in his mind. Digging up the sweet potatoes was fast. He put a bunch of them into his storage space. Then called everyone over. He thought they should save some sweet potatoes for seeds next time. In the spring, they could plant a field near the tribe. But honestly, the whole mountain full of sweet potatoes was enough to feed everyone in the tribe. As soon as they heard Yi Qingyan, everyone hurried over. By then their baskets were already full of fungus. But when they saw the sweet potatoes, they were stunned. Dude, you're incredible. Another food find, just dug up from underground? This one looks as big as a radish. But a little different. Can you eat it raw like a radish? Everyone looked at him with hope. Watching the young man dig, they guessed it had to be food. If this was edible too, that'd be amazing. Everyone was super excited. They actually owed the young man a lot these past few days. Thanks to him, the tribe was stocked for winter. These are called sweet potatoes. They taste even better than radishes. We can steam or roast them when we get home. As soon as he said that, everyone started digging. They quickly filled all their baskets. This time, the foraging team totally hit the jackpot. Their baskets were heavy, but they hummed songs as they walked, stepping lively. On the walk back, everyone chatted about recent events. The young man learned a cat clan genius had leveled up, so the whole cat tribe was stockpiling food for them. That made it really tough for bunny tribe hunters to get any game. The young man was confused when he heard this. The entire rabbit tribe wasn't able to catch much food. Yet his mom and uncle came back with loads of wild animals every day. It was more than enough for their family, with plenty to salt and store. His mom even said, the wild animals seemed to just show up on their own. That was weird. The young man thought back to that morning, with the chestnuts in the yard, and realized something. He shuddered. No way, it can't be him. That guy's more likely to get revenge than help my family. There's no way he'd lend a hand. Suddenly, a sound came from up ahead. The young man gestured for silence. Everyone immediately hushed. And they all shifted back to animal form, hiding in nearby caves. After a while, 2 male cats from the cat clan passed by. I'm sure I heard something just now. How come there's nothing here now? Maybe we were too late. Lucky for them, I guess. If we had caught a few rabbit beasts, we'd be heroes. Doesn't really matter. Our tribe's warriors are already hunting down the rabbit leader. Soon, the whole rabbit tribe will be under our control. Everyone's face darkened at these words. The leader's in serious danger. They needed to get back and warn everyone fast. There was a hint of craziness in the young man's eyes. He started forcibly absorbing the surrounding spiritual energy to boost his strength. He flashed behind one of the cat beasts in a split second, and swiftly killed it with an old blade. The dead cat beast's eyes were wide open. Can't believe I just got killed like that. The other cat beast snaps out of shock. It lunges toward the young man. He just forced his power up, so his body feels off. But he has no time to worry about that. Anyone who knows him knows he'll protect his own. Try to hurt his family, then you're dead. Yi Rong and the others rush out to help too. But the gap in strength is huge. Even this many people together can only slow the cat beast down a little. The cat beast is tied up and can't kill Yi Qingyan. That gives him a chance to breathe. Seeing his companions fighting for him, each one badly hurt and collapsing, the young man clenches his teeth, pulls all his strength together again, and hits the powerful stage 4 cat beast at the perfect moment. It drops to the ground slowly. Everyone looks at him in shock, unable to believe what just happened. A female rabbit just managed to kill 2 powerful stage 4 cat beasts. The young man staggers back, holding onto a big tree, fighting his body's pain. His stomach keeps hurting for no reason. Like something is kicking around inside. Things are looking bad. He tells everyone to go and get help. Then quickly shifts to his true form. And runs in another direction. Mom hunts with Uncle every day. So they're probably getting attacked by the cats now too. The young man moves super fast. He vanishes in a blink. No one can stop him even if they want to. All they can do is head back and tell the tribe like he said. The young man follows their scent. And quickly finds where Mom and Uncle are. Right now, they're fighting side by side. Surrounded by 6 cat warriors. Mom's about to go down. The young man can't worry about anything else. He charges right into the circle. Protects his mom. And uses his devouring power. He sweeps through the attackers. But his body takes way too much stress. He spits up blood over and over. And worst of all, his stomach keeps hurting. He can't focus on his powers. At the same time, just as the young man's pain and blood come all at once, the Wolf King opens his eyes wide from deep retreat. Leaps into the air. Wherever he goes, frost covers everything. Whoever touches my woman dies. He feels the change in their blood bond. And he senses the danger they're in. Yu-Yo is forced out of retreat. Even if getting out now hits his power hard. He has no choice. Just like a gust of wind. Only for a moment. He appeared right in front of the youth. Gently held the youth, who was about to fall. At the same time, he waved his sleeve. 6 cat beasts flew back like kites. Each one crashed and coughed up blood. Seeing the silver-haired man suddenly show up. It turns out he was Wolf King Yu-Yu. They were scared and shaking. Before they could beg for mercy, a gust of wind blew by. They all exploded into dust. Uncle Sheshan thought they'd die here. Never expected such a turnaround. Looking at Wolf King Yu-Yu in front of them. Didn't know where to put their hands and feet. Mother Yexian was stunned too. Her daughter was actually being held by Wolf King. But she didn't dare move. And didn't dare ask. Wolf King's aura was too strong. It made their hearts race. Yi Qingyan felt dizzy and her stomach hurt. Until she fell into a cool embrace. She smelled something familiar and pleasant. Suddenly she felt spaced out. Before she could realize what happened, a warm and magical energy filled her body. Her pain eased up a lot. The youth slowly opened her eyes. Wolf King Yu-Yu startled her. Yu-Yu signaled her not to move. Kept pouring his energy into her body. He was healing her. And calming the restless fetus. The youth stared at Yu-Yu without moving. Honestly. Looking up close. He was like a god from the skies. A true immortal. So graceful, like poetry and art. But memories of that night suddenly hit again. She blushed and wished she could disappear. Yu-Yu saw she was doing better. Then started sucking away the pain. This little bunny wasn't running this time. Haha, thanks for earlier. If not for Yu-Yu, she, her mom, and uncle would have been doomed. You're carrying my child. Protecting you is my duty. Wait, you say I'm pregnant with your child? Just that one night, and I'm pregnant? Her stomach had been acting weird. She didn't even suspect anything. Now she realized there'd been signs. That little white wolf she saw in her dream proved it. No wonder her stomach hurt every time she used her powers. Qingyan was suddenly delighted. Looking at her belly, she felt excited and happy. Yu-Yu watched her reactions closely. Right away, he knew she liked it too. He gently ruffled her hair. Thanked her for carrying his child. From now on, he'll take good care of her. When Qingyan was brought back to the tribe by Wolf King Yu-Yu, the news quickly spread through the whole bunny tribe. Plus, Wolf King helped deal with the cat beasts who tried to raid them. This time, everyone in the bunny tribe was nervous around Wolf King. And honestly, kind of lost. Many bunnies went over to Yishan's side to check things out. Everyone, don't worry. Our tribe is safe from now on. Nothing bad will happen. Come on, Qingyan being pregnant with Wolf King's child alone. How could anyone not be moved? Inside the bunny tribe's cave, Qingyan sat on a stone bed. Looking at Yu-Yu sitting by the bed. She thought her cave was way too shabby. He looked too noble for this place. Having him stay here felt unfair to him. Anywhere else where you feel unwell? No, I'm much better now. She could feel after taking Yu-Yu's pill. Her body's healing fast. No rebound pain either. Just a bit weak. Of course. That's from absorbing local plant energy by force. Normally, she'd faint. Just pass out. So just feeling weak is pretty good. And he even infused her with lots of energy. That energy is super valuable for beasts. Yet he easily gave it to her. He seemed cold. But he was actually very gentle. Especially when he looked at her with genuine concern. The youth couldn't figure out what Yu-Yu was really thinking. Tried hard to find something to talk about. But didn't know what to say. About that night. I honestly didn't mean it. After saying that, Qingyan wished she could just bite her tongue off. Who would believe a line like that? That aphrodisiac flower was planted by her, even though it was her former self. But she just happened to cross over. So that's still her. Why did you run? Didn't run. Saying that, Qingyan felt guilty. Yoyu looked closely at her reaction. She got nervous from Yoyu's stare. You're the Wolf King. I'm just a low-level bunny. Yet, thanks to that flower, I ended up with you. I figured you'd be upset. So I just stayed away from you. Is it possible to let this go? Just let it go? What? Mess around then leave? Use me then dump me? Or planning to run off? Hey, Yi Qingyan. Do you think I'm just a tool? Time to set the rules. If a female beast sleeps with a male, he has to take responsibility. If you want to make it up to me, fine. I want you, and our child. If the cat tribe dares mess with you, I'll wipe them out. He held the little female beast tighter in his arms. His voice was incredibly seductive. From today on, I'm your Snow Wolf King, your beast husband. He wanted all of her. Qingyan heard those confident words. Her heart skipped hard. Wolf King Yoyu wanted to be her beast husband. It was something she couldn't even dream of. Then you can't have any other females. Alright, whatever you say. Oh, was it you who brought those chestnuts that day? You sent my mom and uncle their food too? Yeah. You like them. So I got more for you. The man wanted to take her back to the wolf tribe. Qingyan wanted to go too. But she'd just be envied by the other females right now. Yoyu didn't force her. If you like it here, we'll stay here. If you want to go to the wolf tribe, I'll take you there. Yoyu stayed in the bunny tribe for a few days, then went back to the wolf tribe for work. Once Yoyu left, Qingyan kept busy too, getting ready to find some food in the mountains. Her child would be a wolf prince. Might have big responsibilities someday. So Qingyan figured she should do something now. Before winter comes. Gather more food. Keep the bunny tribe safe and help Yoyu. She told her mom she was going out. Mom worried a bit. But seeing Qingyan's determination, she could only go find her big brother. Yishan arranged his eldest son for protection. Qingyan walked along the mountain path, touching plants here and there, absorbing some wood powers, also checking for new food sources. Soon she found a patch of wild soybeans. Qingyan was thrilled. Images of tofu, soy milk, and douhua flashed through my mind. Boiled tofu soup, stir-fried tofu, tofu with fish, and more. My mouth was starting to water. I quickly called my cousin to pick soybeans together. Yishua realized these were all food too. He was really happy as well. Such a huge field of soybeans. Plus sweet potatoes and mushrooms and so on. This time, we can exchange a lot of stuff at the market. The rabbit tribe lacks supplies. Whether it's salt or cultivation medicine, we have to trade for them at the market. Before, all we could use was wild meat and hides. That made food scarce. Now we've actually found all kinds of food ourselves. The rabbit tribe can barely survive. By the time we returned to the tribe, it was already dark. We had just arrived at Uncle's place, when we suddenly heard crying. Chief, please save my grandma. She passed out after falling down. Yishua, go get the shaman. Qingyan thought he had wood-type powers, which might help with the injury, so he went to check too. Just as they reached the little cave, they saw an old grandma lying inside, unconscious. She was all skin and bones, looked totally malnourished. Glancing at Gus, who was crying by her side, they said he was already 12, but so thin and small. He looked only about 8 or 9. Looking around, the cave was empty, and the yard had almost nothing. Only then did I realize how tough things were for the tribe. It was even worse than I thought. There are many rabbit beast men in the tribe, but very few can actually hunt. The young men quietly used some wood energy to help the old lady. He made sure she was okay. Just then, someone outside called that the shaman had arrived. Soon after, a man with pale skin and a beauty mark at the corner of his eye walked in. His almost seductive eyes seemed born alluring, and made the young man's heart skip a beat. As soon as he appeared, everyone inside couldn't help but look at him. Shaman, please, save my grandma. Wuze walked up to the bed and sat down, checking Gus's grandma's pulse. The room got completely quiet. No one dared to interrupt him. After he was done checking, Wuze took out some silver needles for acupuncture. His hands moved really fast. The needles seemed to have some kind of power. The young man couldn't help staring at the shaman's hands. His hands were long and slender, the knuckles clear, just like the hands of a comic book hero. After a long while, Wu Zhe put away the needles, saying the situation was now stable for the moment. But she still needs to get her strength back. Just as Qingyan had guessed, it's mostly because of long-term malnutrition. But in the tribe, there are many skinny people like Granny Lin. Even with all their strength, the tribe can't completely fix this. Only hunting brings in a little food, which is nowhere near enough for everyone. He still needs to find more new food sources for the tribe. With that, Wu Zhe got up to leave. But for some reason, he slowly turned to glance at Qingyan. That one look made Qingyan feel like his soul was hooked. Especially when his gaze fell on his belly. Miss Yi is pregnant. You should get more rest these days. Qingyan awkwardly tried to avoid his intense stare. Thank you, Dr. Wu, for your concern. Miss Yi, you don't need to thank me. If you need anything, just come find me anytime. Saying that, he opened his oilpaper umbrella and stepped back into the rain. After he left, the woman felt a bit relieved for some reason. After heading home, he made a little nest with licorice, placed the eggs there and tried to hatch them. Can this really hatch chicks? If it's really like you said, we could raise chickens in the yard and eat their eggs. More orcs in the tribe could survive. That would be a big achievement. These are just some grass seeds. They look inedible. You'll see tomorrow, Mom. The next day, the young man brought his cousin to help build a stone mill. Soon, they made 2 stone mills. In the morning, the soybeans had soaked enough. Now they could be ground directly. Pour some in. Start turning the mill. Below the soybeans, a clean wooden bucket was placed to catch the soybean juice. The aroma of soybeans soon filled the air. Smelling it, the young man couldn't help but smile. That raw food fragrance smells so good. Yishua and Yurong were totally shocked. Both stared blankly. Took a while for them to recover. So this is how little sister meant making food. Yishua couldn't imagine how they made food before. How could soybeans turn into food? Turns out, this is how they become food. When Qingyan finished cooking the soy milk, the two took a sip. Their eyes widened. Tastes amazing. Smells so good. And then, Qingyan made some egg pancakes. Kept some behind. Packed a few on a wooden plate. And went to see Grandma Lin. What he didn't expect was, Wu Zhe was also at Grandma Lin's house. At that moment, the young man felt like turning and leaving. His fingers holding the basket tensed up. Miss Yi is here. Her voice was hoarse and gentle, making it hard to read her mood. Now that Wu Zhe had seen him, he couldn't pretend he hadn't come. Oh, you're the witch doctor, sorry for not recognizing. Miss Yi, just do as you please. No need to be so polite. Gus didn't notice the earlier tension. He looked up at the young man, with admiration in his eyes. Sister Yi, come in. Thanks to Sister Yi, he followed the older kids in the tribe, and dug up a bunch of radishes and mushrooms. Now he won't go hungry. The young man told Gus to bring a bowl, and poured the soy milk from the bamboo tube. The scent spread instantly. And these are pancakes made with eggs and soy juice. You and your grandma can eat them. Seeing how skinny Gus was, the young man felt upset. But that's just the reality here. While talking to Gus, he kept feeling someone was watching him. He could tell it was Wu Zhe. Wu Zhe looked at the young man's beautiful face. There was a hint of emotion. Rarely do females show this much patience to young orcs. He genuinely has a gentle heart. Female beasts can be gentle. Wu Zhe never believed it. Gus looked at the food in his hand, wanting to share some with Wu Zhe, to thank him for helping Grandma. But he hesitated, glancing at the woman. Since the food had been brought by her, Qingyan wanted to leave Wu Zhe quickly. Being here made her heart race. But she didn't want to hurt the kids' feelings. So, she forced herself to offer Wu Zhe a bowl. Wu Zhe reached out to take it. Unintentionally, their fingertips touched. The young man felt a jolt, and quickly pulled his finger back. Luckily, Wu Zhe had taken the bowl. When he drank the soy milk, his movements were slow and smooth, very elegant. That made the young man more curious about his background. How could someone like him end up as the witch doctor in a low-class rabbit tribe? Wu Zhe drank the soy milk. His face changed slightly. Miss Yi's soy milk is really good. If more tribe members drank it, it would be healthy for them. Soy milk is indeed good for health. And very nutritious. Miss Yi is pregnant, so she needs a lot of food. But Miss Yi, you should be careful. Careful of what? He looked up at him. meeting his eyes. Missy probably doesn't know about the Snow Wolf King. You're the only one in the beast continent with such fertility, able to bear the Wolf King's child. And it's a purebred snow wolf. With amazing talent. Tests usually work, but if you have divine abilities, they can't be detected during tests. Missy, if someone knew all this, what would they do? Even the Wolf King has enemies. When the young man snapped out of it, Wuze was already gone. So, the baby in his belly is a snow wolf? He thought it was a rabbit wolf beast. Remembering the cute little snow wolf he dreamt of, so soft and adorable, his heart almost melted. No matter what, he must get stronger and protect his child. He needed to improve his abilities faster. But why did Wuze tell him and remind him of these things? Was he really this kind? The young man was skeptical. Said goodbye to Gus, and after getting home, took out the hemp he'd found yesterday. This can be used to make hemp thread, then turned into hemp fabric. The rabbit tribe is a low-level tribe. All orcs wear animal skin clothes. But in the central royal city, everyone wears silk and fancy clothes. Low-level orcs can't afford them. Especially since the rabbit tribe hasn't solved basic food yet. So of course they can't trade food for those clothes. But the young man could teach everyone to make hemp bags and clothes. So the tribe can grow bit by bit and trade them in the market for needed goods. In the next few days, the young man led the tribe to collect soybeans, dig sweet potatoes, and gather rami, and made hemp fabric. While everyone was busy, that afternoon, Yoyu came to the rabbit tribe again. When he saw Yi Qingyan, he couldn't hide his longing. He rushed in and hugged her tight, carefully avoiding her belly. The hug got tighter. Smelling her nice scent, his lonely heart felt full at once. Did you miss me? Yi Qingyan lay on his chest, breathing in his familiar cool fragrance, and suddenly realized she really missed him. Nodded obediently. Yeah. Yoyu trembled at her reply, wishing he could merge her into his bones. Yi Qingyan suddenly smelled blood on him. You're hurt? Yoyu gently fixed her hair. No. It's someone else's blood. Turns out, he was away lately to handle the cat tribe's problem. Now the cat tribe threat is gone. No one dares mess with the rabbit tribe. Yi Qingyan looked up at his disciplined and restrained noble look. Yoyu, even if you do nothing, there are plenty of females who adore you. Now you're my beast mate. If all those females get jealous, what should I do? Come with me to the Snow Wolf tribe. We'll hold the festival ritual. Announce it to the world. Anyone who tries to hurt you becomes an enemy of the Snow Wolf clan. We'll fight to the death. Yi Qingyan was stunned by those words. He was just joking around. Wanted to ask Yoyu. No need. This is good enough. He doesn't want to be that high profile. That would feel like losing his freedom. Depending on the Snow Wolf clan for life. It's easy to dodge an open attack. But sneak attacks are hard to guard against. The main thing is relying on yourself. But still, thanks. Qingyan. I don't want your thanks. Okay, let's say it's gratitude. Thanks isn't enough. Let's go back to the cave. Alright? Qingyan knew what going back to the cave meant. Let's eat dinner first. Dinner had lots of dishes Yoyu had never seen. He started doubting his life. Qingyan noticed too. The kinds of food here are so limited. He'd never even seen the ingredients he found these days. Even the busiest spots in Central City don't have these. He wants to bring all kinds of food to this world. The North District has the most resources. Yi Qingyan smiled confidently. I can make lots of food they don't even have in Central City. Those beast men look down on the North for being poor. We'll make the North the busiest, most lively place. Make them jealous of us. The North is at the bottom of the beast folk pecking order. But with Yoyu's strength, no one dares to mess with us. Yi Qingyan looked at Yoyu. He seemed to shine on his own. So holy and wonderful. I'll keep making you tasty food. He's good at cooking. And loves trying new dishes. Yoyu saw his bright smile. It warmed his heart. You don't have to do all this. If you need something, let me help. It doesn't feel hard to me. Making food is fun. You're my beast husband. I want to do nice things for you too. Want to help the North District. You're so amazing. Makes me want to hide you. You're so great. I want to hide myself too. No need to hide. I'm yours. Just then, footsteps came from outside. Yi Qingyan quickly fixed his expression. Big brother and mom are back. And they brought food. Yoyu called out. Mom and big brother were flattered. The beast folk in the village came to thank Yi Qingyan. They brought food. When they saw the Snow Wolf King, everyone's face changed. They dropped the stuff and ran. People in the tribe privately sighed. Yi Qingyan. He managed to make the Snow Wolf King his beast husband. Late at night, Yi Qingyan soaked in the tub. Suddenly, he heard footsteps. Yoyu walked over with a dipper. Ah. I can wash myself. Last time in the cave. You were way bolder than now. Hot breath on the back of his ear. Yi Qingyan shivered all over. He thought it was just a spring dream that day. Held onto someone's neck and wouldn't let go. Now he remembers it all. Has no clue where he got the guts last time. This guy is seriously forceful. He's got such a small body, can't handle it. But beast folk rules are different. The stronger the beast husband, the more the female benefits. Not to mention he's a 9th tier Snow Wolf King. Suddenly he leaned in and touched his lips. Dared to scheme against me before. Now you're scared. I'm not a. Went all night. He couldn't move a finger. He realized his powers leveled up. Space got a few extra acres out of nowhere. He was happy. Looked up and saw Wu Zhe. Wu Zhe glanced at him, frowned. The girl's face was flushed. Red marks on her neck couldn't be hidden. Clearly spoiled by her beast husband. His gaze landed on Yi Qingyan. Eyes shifted with hidden meaning. Carrying danger and a tempting vibe. Yi Qingyan felt this vibe. His expression changed. He found Wu Zhe weird and mysterious. Didn't know where he came from. Totally different from any beast folk he'd met. Zhou walked out of the cave at this moment. He saw Wu Zhe and was stunned. He didn't expect the shaman of the rabbit tribe to be such a gorgeous man. His noble air felt so natural. Wu Zhe had this subtle aura. Made him think of a race wiped out long ago. Wu Zhe is deeply powerful. Maybe even beyond 9th tier. He could be in the legendary, transcendent realm. I think the shaman isn't a true rabbit tribesman. Wonder why the shaman came to the rabbit tribe. Even though I'm from the rabbit tribe, the former shaman once saved me. I owe him a lot. I promised to become the rabbit tribe's shaman. To repay this kindness. I won't ever hurt the rabbit tribe. Especially Miss Yi, wife of the Snow Wolf King. Yoyu knows Wu Zhe didn't lie. Wu Zhe's noble aura tells him. He looks down on lying. So he offered a premium purple spirit stone as payment. Wu Zhe refused it. These are too valuable. Sorry, I just can't accept them. Yoyu then took out some herbs. These are from Yi Qingyan. Wu Zhe realized this showed Yoyu's territory awareness. He ended up accepting them. After Wu Zhe left, Yi Qingyan looked curious. Do you think there's something wrong with Wu Zhe? He reminds me of a legendary race. They were once the strongest on the beast mainland. Born with extraordinary looks. And amazing powers. But over 100 years ago, that race went extinct. No one survived. There are ancient books in the Snow Wolf tribe that describe their unique traits. His aura makes me think of that race. The Meiyao clan. I didn't expect there'd still be monsters in the beast world. I thought it was just beastmen and magical beasts. The Meishao clan is the oldest on the mainland. Experts in rituals, divination, witchcraft, and medicine. They knew astronomy and geography. Their rituals could connect to spirits. They were called half-gods. All beastmen worshipped them. Many beastmen went to learn from them. But Meishao only taught medicine. Now all shamans' medical skills trace back to them. But it's just scratching the surface. Once the Meishao clan was destroyed, a lot of medical knowledge was lost. Their bodies were special. Few children born. They used test stones to pick fertile females. But only males inherited. No one knows their clan secrets. If Wu Zhe really is Meishao, that's incredible. Are the test stones for fertility from their clan too? Yes, those stones were invented by them. I can tell your divine powers are the reason the stone failed. Sorry. I shouldn't have said this. It's okay, I'm just surprised. I love our child a lot. I don't want others to know yet. I'm worried someone might hurt him. We need to keep it secret at least until our snow wolf pup is born. Yi Qingyan thought of Wu Zhe's warning. He wasn't afraid before. But having a child now means he must be careful. His wood powers are nourishing his body. The cute snow wolf in his dreams makes him feel all sorts of motherly affection. Plus, he senses The little snow wolf was born with his wood ability. And has the snow wolf clan's ice powers too. That really surprises him. Can beast pups on the mainland have dual powers? That's super rare. It's only happened once or twice. I've got ice powers. Not water powers. When ice melts, it's just water. But water abilities control all water. No matter if our child has powers or not. He's the next Snow Wolf clan chief. I'll love him. Protect him, powers or not doesn't matter. He's our child. My treasure. But what if he's a rabbit or rabbit-wolf beast? Mixed beasts have low status here. Often looked down on by nobles. But Yi Qingyan knows he's strong. He should give birth to a snow wolf pup. Yoyu smiled and patted his hair. Our children are all treasures. As long as I'm here, I'll protect him. Yi Qingyan looked at him, feeling warm inside. The more he learned about Yoyu, the more he liked him. Crossing to the beast world actually isn't that bad. In the coming days, with Yoyu by his side, the young man's complexion got rosier. He sometimes cooked for Yoyu stir-fried chives with meat, chives fried with eggs, chives fried with chives. Yoyu's face started turning green from eating so much. He has wood powers. Ripening chives in winter is a breeze. Just then, Yoyu got a report from Misty Forest. Magical beasts have been violently attacking the barrier. Once it's broken, the whole demon clan will invade the beast mainland. All tribes will face danger. The young man's face changed. Yoyu couldn't stop worrying. He looked anxiously at the woman. The young man hated to see Yoyu go. But he knew, as North King's leader, it was his duty. If he were strong enough, he would help Yoyu handle this. But right now, he's only got first-level wood powers. Yoyu stepped up and hugged the young man tightly, carefully avoiding his belly. His eyes were full of reluctance. Qingyan hugged him back hard. Don't get hurt. He knows strengthening the barrier isn't easy. That barrier was set up long ago. Sealed by Snow Wolf clan's powerful elders. They say lots of snow wolves died back then. He wanted selfishly to keep Yoyu. But he knew he couldn't. He wanted to follow Yoyu to the border. But reason said. He's still pregnant. Can't go somewhere dangerous. Especially so close to demon energy. Snow Wolf clan's ice power fights that energy. But he's only got rabbit hands powers. Wood abilities. Not ice abilities. After Yoyu left, the young man felt a bit lost. Now that he's suddenly gone, he could be in danger anytime. He's honestly nervous. He just forced himself to stay busy. Went to the mountain to look for new food. And ran into Wuze picking flowers. Wuze held a rapeseed flower in his hand. The young man's eyes lit up. Rapeseed flowers become seeds. You can press them for oil. The oil is perfect for cooking. Fresh rapeseed is good as a vegetable. This is such a great find. Even though he's not eager to hang out with Wuze, he still stepped up anyway to ask. Master Wu, where can I find flowers like that? In that valley. No rush. You'll give birth in 6 days. The young man looked amazed, surprised. How does he know the timing so exactly? Makes him believe what Yoyu said even more. Miao clan, huh? If it's true, then Wuze must be right. So the young man decides. These days, he'll get stuff ready for the baby. Thanks, anyway. He had to thank him no matter what. After leaving the house, he went home to get ready. 6 days later at night. Suddenly, thunder and lightning filled the sky. Heavy rain poured down. The young man couldn't sleep because of the thunder. Suddenly his belly felt strange. He didn't even get ready. Soon, he gave birth to a snow wolf pup. The birth went smoothly. A pure blue light glowed from the pup, shooting straight into the sky, bringing an earth-shaking feeling. That night, all the beastmen on the land of beasts saw it. This celestial sign shook all the factions across the continent. A pure-blooded beast is born with a spiritual body. Meanwhile, a group of masked, black-clad beastmen quietly snuck into the rabbit tribe's village. They were heading straight for the cave where Qingyan was. But before they could enter, a figure holding a black umbrella blocked their way. It was actually Wuze. Yi Qingyan just gave birth. The wood-type power was also passed to the child. Watching the scene in the yard, he saw it all. The little snow wolf in Wuze's arms seemed asleep, surrounded by a blue glow. Looking at his dual abilities, wood-type and ice-type powers, both instantly rose from level 1 to level 3. Then the little snow wolf took human form. Yi Qingyan was stunned. At that moment, on a distant mountain, an elder in seclusion was cultivating. He suddenly opened his eyes. He stared in shock at the blue glow far away. A young beastman beside him asked, Master, what's going on? A pure-blooded beastman with a natural spiritual body has been born, just like the stories say. It's unbelievable. A long, long time ago, when the demon charm tribe still existed, their high priest once divined that after the birth of a spiritual body, a beastman destined to carry fate would appear. He would save our beast world. The balance of the continent will shift, and a glorious era will begin. The fighting outside kept getting worse. Yi Qingyan held his baby, watching from inside. He could see Wu Zhe fighting the black-clad assassins. After some time, Wu Zhe was stained with blood. He really couldn't figure out why Wu Zhe wanted to save him, helping him until all the killers were gone. Wu Zhe turned, walking over slowly. Don't be scared. I'm here. Hearing this, Yi Qingyan didn't know why, but his heart trembled. That baby took human form. How come he didn't cry? He's fine. That's good. Right now, he has the highest talent level on the continent. But he's a natural spiritual body. So everyone wants to take him, including magical beasts. We have to keep him safe first. We can't stay here. We need to leave now. Is the rabbit tribe okay? They're coming for you. As long as you leave, your tribe will be safe. Suddenly, a fierce wind blew in, and a dark, evil energy filled the air. Wu Zhe's face changed. There's no time. He cut his own finger, and drew something in the air with his blood. Then with his bare hands, it looked like he ripped open a portal in space. Wu Zhe coughed up blood uncontrollably. Wu Zhe, are you alright? I'm fine. Go in, quick. Once inside, Yi Qingyan saw a green field full of flowers and birds. There were trees and all kinds of plants, a waterfall and a spring. It looked like paradise. Where are we? This was once my people's home. I moved it into the void's secret realm. So we're here now, waiting until his energy is hidden before going out. Wu Zhe, wake up. Come on, wake up. He could only set the baby down on a wooden bed, then carried Wu Zhe inside. He laid Wu Zhe on the bed. He checked Wu Zhe's pulse, then realized his injury was really serious. What do I do now? Just then, a soft baby voice spoke up. Mom. Yi Qingyan jumped. He looked down, and saw the baby sitting up, staring at him with huge, bright eyes. Baby. Yi Qingyan was overwhelmed. The baby reached out. Mom, pick me up. I'm not that fragile. You can hold me however you want. Mom, don't worry. Even though this uncle is badly hurt, I can heal him. You can? Really? Yeah, I really can, Mom. He saved you and me, so I can save him. But you're still so little. How will you heal him? Just help me get over there, Mom. Don't worry, Uncle Yi is okay for now. After some rest he'll wake up. But his old wounds are really bad. That needs powerful wood-type magic to heal. But there's actually a really good way. It can fix all his old injuries. What is it? Just have you and this uncle give me a little brother or sister. You kiddo. You shouldn't say things like that. Mom really means it. Baby isn't lying. Mom. How do you know all this? It just popped into my head. Let's stay here for now. Are that evil energy outside coming for you? I'm sorry, Mom. I'm still small and weak. I can't stop that magic energy. Let me agree to get stronger. Then I can handle them. They won't dare come near me. Because you're born with spiritual power. Mom, with my physique, I train super fast. I'll get strong soon. Mom, don't hate baby. Mom loves you very much. How could I hate you? You're so cute and sweet. Mom just can't help but like you. Baby loves Mom too. Mom, what's my name? Let's call you DeBeo for now. When Dad comes home, he'll give you a real name. Oh, are you hungry? What do you want to eat? Or how should I take care of you? Eat Mom's cooking. Mom's grilled fish is yummy. Turns out my dreams were real. Mom will cook for you now. Lucky he has space. There were lots of ingredients stocked in the space. Now those are coming in handy. Good thing this cabin has pots, bowls, dishes, firewood and stuff too. Yi Qingyan scanned the space with his mind. Then noticed there was a little stream inside now. He thought he was seeing things, but checked carefully with his mind again. and saw it really was a stream. This stream. The water looks different from outside. It glimmers with light. Yi Qingyan quietly scooped some water out of the space. Drank a sip. It tasted super sweet. It felt great in his stomach. Even his weak body felt a bit stronger. He gave Debeo a spoonful to drink. Debeo took a sip. And laughed happily. You know I'm not a say. You sleep for a bit. Mom will cook. I'll call you when the food is ready. Yi Qingyan finally went into the space. This time he found the fields had grown bigger. There were 2 cans of formula on the table in the farmhouse. And bottles and baby supplies. But most importantly, there were wheat seeds. When he saw the seeds, Yi Qingyan was most excited. Wheat seeds. Now that there are seeds, he can plant large amounts of wheat in space. And make it grow faster. Then he can eat flour sooner. But seeing all this, he still felt confused. Why did new stuff pop up in the space? Wasn't it only there if I put it in myself? The master gives birth for the best beast husband. The space will give rewards. And the master gets merit. Suddenly, the space said that. But the space never talked before. Are these things the reward? Is there anything else? What did you mean by merit? But this time, the system didn't answer again. He listened to the outside. Debeo was still sleeping. So he wasn't in a rush to go out. He started planting wheat seeds in the space fields. After coming out, Yi Qingyan started cooking. He boiled sweet potato and egg porridge with spring water from the space. While Debeo was asleep, he smelled the delicious food in a daze. So he woke up and sat up. He rubbed his eyes with his hand. Mom. Baby. You're awake. Mom, hug me. Put me down, Mom. I can walk by myself. Then he pushed up from the ground. Held onto the wall to walk. He wasn't very smooth. A bit clumsy. He even fell once. It made Yi Qingyan feel really bad. He wanted to help him. I can do it myself. But when he got to the table, he was still too small. Couldn't climb onto the chair. Yi Qingyan helped him onto the chair. This is formula. This is sweet potato and egg porridge. Mom, this porridge is so good. Mom's food is the best. Mom is the best in the world. Mom, you're such a sweet talker. When you grow up, all the female beasts will love you. If you like Mom's food, I'll make you more tasty dishes. At night when they sleep, there's only one bed. The unconscious person is on it. Yi Qingyan couldn't really sleep on the bed too. He found some clean grass to make a pile on the floor. He put Debeo on the inner side of the bed. He planned to sleep on the grass heap. Mom, come up too. You sleep on the bed. Mom will sleep on the floor. Why doesn't Mom sleep in bed? That wouldn't be good for your Uncle Wu. Even though there's no underworld here. Yi Qingyan still thought it wasn't right. He tricked Debeo to sleep on the bed himself. Then Yi Qingyan slept on the grass pile. But it's too hard. He couldn't get used to it. So he couldn't sleep. Kept tossing and turning. Didn't sleep until late at night. He woke up with rashes the next morning. His neck was so stiff he couldn't move. Mom, Debeo will heal you. Then, Debeo put his little hand on Yi Qingyan's neck. Wood-type power flowed. Yi Qingyan's neck felt better. Sorry, Mom, didn't mean to worry you. If Mom doesn't want Debeo to worry, then sleep in bed with Debeo. Uncle Wu won't roll around when he's asleep. We won't move around. Uncle Yi won't find out. And Dad trusted Uncle Yi to take care of Mom. What does trusted mean? It was 4 days ago. Mom was sleeping. Dad came home to see Mom. I heard Dad talking to Mom. If he can't come back after sealing the barrier. He wanted Uncle Yi to be Mom's second beast husband. To take care of Mom. Are you saying Dad came back at night these past few days? But I didn't know that. Because Mom was asleep. So she didn't know. Dad talked a lot to Mom alone. Dad said Jiejia's situation is tough. He might not come back. He gave Mom some strength. He told me to take good care of Mom after I came out. Dad said he'll definitely return. If Mom can't sleep well again, Debeo is to blame. Didn't take good care. Mom, you're just too clever. No wonder you didn't ask for Dad when you woke up. Or ask anything. Turns out you get it all. Because I can sense Dad's alive. But Dad has stuff to do. With Uncle Yi here. He can protect Mom. Mom, Debeo wants to sleep in bed with you at night. Debeo wants Mom to stay with Debeo. Mom is on the floor. Debeo feels bad for Mom. Debeo will sleep on the floor too. Okay, tonight Uncle Yi sleeps on the inner side. You in the middle. Mom on the outside. That should work. But don't tell Uncle Yi about this later. Anyway, he's knocked out right now. No clue what's happening outside. Yeah, Mom. I won't say Debao is a good kid. But I'll do what Mom asks. Debao's really good. At night, they went to bed. Even though Yi Qingyan slept on the outside, Debao slept in the middle, nothing special. But for some reason, he could smell a light scent of medicine. He knew it was Wu Zhe's scent. That smell almost felt hypnotic. It wasn't until midnight, when he was really sleepy, that he finally dozed off. But he didn't know. Both he and his mom moved a lot in their sleep. Yi Qingyan, in his dreams, half asleep, felt like he was holding a cold jade piece. When he woke up the next morning, he found himself wrapped around Wu Zhe like an octopus. Totally tangled up with Wu Zhe. He opened his eyes and saw Wu Zhe's stunning, almost enchanting face. His heart skipped a beat. Yeah. Sorry, I really didn't mean it. Mom was asleep. Didn't know anything. Mom, Uncle Yi is feeling better now. He's really much better. But it seems like my wood abilities got stronger too. Last night, Mom was close to Uncle Yi. Mom's powers could heal Uncle Yi's internal injuries on their own. Mom could also boost her own wood power. It works like that? Wow. That's good in some ways. But Debao, we can't keep doing this. You know I'm not a saint. But I can make you pray. So, after breakfast, Yi Qingyan took Debao outside. They headed into the woods. And then, Debao used his wood ability to cut down a really thick tree. Having wood powers is like slicing it with a knife. So you can shape the wood however you want. The young man worked hard to make a wooden bed. Then he found some rocks and asked Debao to help smooth them out, so they could make a small millstone. The wooden bed went into the cabin. The millstone went into the space. That way, the space's wheat can be ground into flour. When they walked toward the nearby forest, they ended up finding a bunch of herbs. Like someone had planted them there. Mom, the medicinal herbs. A lot of herbs. Yi Qingyan was excited to see so many herbs. Mom, here are some more herbs. Brewing medicine helps strengthen the body. Okay, Mom. Let's use these herbs to make medicine. But we used Uncle Yi's herbs. We should repay him later. This went on for a few days. Mother and child explored all around the cabin. They found lots of herbs nearby. No wild animals around. Just some fish in the river. To make sure Debao eats nutritious meals, Yi Qingyan caught fish and made fish soup for Debao. Of course. He also made medicine with spring water for Wu Zhe every day. Every night after dinner, Yi Qingyan brewed medicine and came to the bedside. As usual, he fed it to Wu Zhe. Lord Wu. No one knows when you'll wake up. This medicine is good for your health. It can heal your old wounds. I checked your pulse these days. Feels like you're getting better. Today we caught 2 fish in the river. Made fish soup. Picked some herbs too. Just found sugarcane in the mountains today. That's amazing. Sugarcane can treat diabetes. So I can tell. You're still the same. While he was feeding medicine and giving updates, Wu Zhe slowly opened his eyes. Miss Yi Qingyan saw him wake up. The medicine bowl nearly slipped from his hand. It dropped on the ground. You're awake. I was just feeding you medicine. I know. You know? Yeah. Thanks for saving me, Miss Yi. You also saved me and Debao. And you're in a coma because of us. Really, I should be thanking you. It was something I promised brother you. You. Wu Zhe took out a jade token. He moved his finger. A projection appeared from the jade token. This was the scene from 4 days ago. Snow Wolf King visited late at night. Anything you need? This time, Misty Forest's barrier is in bad shape. Demonic energy and demons. Beasts flooded out. I must bring the Snow Wolf tribe to reinforce the barrier. Guard Baiguan. But Ioian. When she gives birth, I may not be able to stay with her. If there's danger, I ask Lord Wu for help. Even the legendary proud Snow Wolf King has times like this too. As long as he and the baby are safe, begging for help isn't a big deal. Lord Wu, name your terms or requests. I'll owe you a favor. You know. Our strength. Only beastmen protect female beasts. Only do our best to guard them. I know Ian is so great. She won't just have one beastman. Because only you in the north have the strength to protect her. Mayao clan's prince. Legend says Mayao prince always keeps his word. Never breaks a promise. No wonder you're the Snow Wolf King. You're not easy to fool. If I can't hide it from you. You can probably guess why I'm here. He's your real target. Not a target. I came here for him. I won't hurt him at all. No conditions needed. What I want to do. Just don't stop me. Only if it's good for Aji. And if he agrees. I'll respect any of his decisions. Miss Yi, all these are real projections. I'm just showing them to tell you. I came to the rabbit tribe as a shaman. To wait for Miss Yi. And now that Miss Yi accepted me. I'm Miss Yi's man now. Of course I need to tell you all this. I want to be your beastman. Beastman husband. You know. You know you accepted me. Yeah. I was in a coma. But aware of the outside. So. How about I become your second beastman? It's fine if you don't want to be responsible. I'll just pretend nothing happened. I'll still protect Missy and the child. And help hide DeBeo's spirit physique. Anything I can do, I'll do it. I didn't say I won't be responsible. I just want to understand. What do you mean by coming for me? And you're from the Meishao clan. I heard your clan was destroyed. But if it's not convenient, you don't have to answer. It's okay not to answer. Yi Wuzi raised his brow. You know. I'll tell you everything I know. Over 100 years ago. It was Yi Wuzi's 300th birthday. Before the ceremony started. A traitor appeared in the clan. Destroyed the barrier. Let wolves in. Yi Wuzi wanted to fight back. But the enemy was way too strong. They knocked Yi Wuzi out and left him in a pool of blood. At the critical moment. Yi Wuzi's father divined a way out with blood. Sealed wounded Yi Wuzi in a magic item. 100 years later. He went to the rabbit tribe in Valley Zhonghua, north, as a shaman. To wait for a female beast who could save the whole clan. So Yi Wuzi was taken in by the rabbit tribe's shaman. Held out till a young person appeared recently. Yi Qingyan noticed the key point. Wait, there are so many female beasts in the rabbit tribe. Why did you zero in on me? Pure-blooded charm beasts sense each other. After that disaster. I'm the only pureblood left. And more importantly. Only you can give me pureblood heirs. To inherit powerful ancestral strength. Or else the charm clan will truly die out. As for me now. Because of old injuries. My power is only 10 to 20% left. I have a heavy duty. But I never want to force you. After hearing all this. Yi Qingyan finally got the main point. Basically, he came to have kids with him. Feeling complicated inside. The system in his mind rang again. Ding. Found high-quality bearman Yi Wuzi. As long as you have pureblood offspring with him. You'll get stronger. Get longer life. And collect merit points. Yi Qingyan twitched his lips hard. Merit and power. Really what he needs to protect himself and his kid. Most urgently needed. Alright, stop acting like you're scared to upset me. No forced stuff, let's have the kid. Once he said it. Yi Wuzi was stunned. Then burst into wild joy. Thank you. From now on. I'll protect you with my life. No need for that. Yi Qingyan rolled his eyes. Immediately taught him about modern safety. Your safety is always most important. Safety first. Do you get it? Anyway. Now that you're my beast man. I'll get stronger and protect you too. Yi Wuzi, knocked out by I'll cover you. Looked super surprised and happy. He's lived for centuries. Never heard a female beast say she'd protect her beast man. He was deeply moved. As the mood turned sweet. Yi Qingyan switched topics. By the way. Who exactly destroyed your clan back then? Or which beast clan did that? Talking about the massacre. Yi Wuzi's eyes flashed cold red. Those who attacked us. All wore black with covered faces. No clue where they came from. The worst part is. Many were in the transcendent realm. In the entire beast continent. 9th stage of mortal beast realm is the max. There's only a few who reach transcendent realm. So it's like these people popped out of nowhere. And vanished without a trace. I've been secretly searching for years. Still haven't found any clues. And they had a clear goal. almost like they came to loot the tomb. All resources of Charm Demon Clan were wiped out by that force. After hearing this, Yi Qingyan touched his chin. What got stolen most from your clan? Food and herbs. That makes sense. Yi Qingyan snapped his fingers. No wonder. This place has so many rare herbs. I planted them back in the clan. But now that you're here, what's mine is yours. You can decide everything here. Faced with this sudden transfer of wealth, Yi Qingyan didn't hold back at all. The spiritual energy here is way richer than outside. It's basically a perfect natural farm. Since those mysterious folks need food, let's hit back hard. Here, we'll plant lots of radishes, soybeans, and all sorts of veggies. Not just that. I even found sugarcane in the secret realm. That's a treasure for making sugar. In your beast world, sweetness only comes from pricey honey. Regular folks can't afford it. If I boil down the sugarcane into sugar, plus I just ground wheat into flour, adding that, I'll make malt candy. That would totally monopolize the market. Ha ha ha. We'll trade sugar for piles of gold coins. Then growing our power fast won't be a problem. Seeing Yi Qingyan so excited about the future, Yi Wuzi, for some reason, his once shattered heart, suddenly felt a glimmer of hope. You just woke up. You must be hungry. When you're feeling down, only good food can cheer you up. Today, I'll show you what wontons are. Go take your medicine and freshen up. I'll handle everything in the kitchen. Yi Wuzi wanted to help. But hearing the word wonton for the first time, he knew he'd just get in the way. He felt warm inside, and obediently followed the plan. Yi Qingyan turned and dove into the kitchen. Just as she rolled up her sleeves, Dabao, who followed in, suddenly dropped a bomb. Mom, are you about to have little brothers or sisters with Uncle Yi? Yi Qingyan almost choked on her own saliva. Your mom may have agreed, but she needs to build feelings with Uncle Yi first. We gotta go through the process. Can't just rush into having kids right away. Hearing this, Dabao nodded like he sorta understood. Anyway, Dabao likes younger siblings. He'll share all the good stuff with them. Yi Qingyan rubbed Dabao's head, quickly changed the topic. While mixing flour with spiritual spring water, chopping cabbage and making meat filling, and telling Dabao a fable, the dough spun in her nimble hands. Smooth as flowing water. She molded cute, round little wontons. Just then, Yi Wuzi, finished washing up, stepped into the kitchen. His eyes landed on the unfamiliar wontons. His pupils shrank sharply. His heart was instantly overwhelmed. For a second, he felt pulled back to his old Miao clan. The ritual hall. Back when the high priest was divining, he drew some mysterious patterns nobody understood. Now, at this moment, those mysterious patterns had become the actual dough on Yi Qingyan's cutting board. Grandpa. Pop. Yi Qingyan's hand shook, almost squished the juicy wonton into a hard dough lump. He stared in shock at his kid. Wow, this little guy can switch moods faster than flipping a book. And figured it all out himself. Upgraded Uncle Yi straight to Dad Yi. Meanwhile Yi Wuzi, the tight look on his face, suddenly softened like spring rain. He hurried over, his eyes full of barely hidden joy. Hey, Dabao's so good. As a pureblood snow wolf beast spirit, this kid has dual abilities and inherited ancestor powers. He's crazy smart. Yi Wuzi felt really blessed hearing Dad. Dabao quickly noticed Yi Wuzi was weak. Dad Yi and Mom are making wontons. Once you eat Mom's food, you'll get stronger. Thanks, Dabao. Yi Wuzi gently patted his head. Don't worry, Dabao. Even though you're an elite spirit, once Dad Yi gets a bit better, he'll use a secret method to seal your spirit aura. Then the whole family can go out. No bad guys will ever spot us. After comforting Dabao, Yi Wuzi finally turned to Yi Qingyan. Now, post-wash. He'd shed his earlier embarrassment. His stunning, lively vibe was overwhelming. Yi Qingyan quickly looked away, coughed to cover her awkwardness. You're settled. Sit for a bit. Wontons are almost ready to cook. This food is called wonton. Yi Wuzi's voice was unusually serious. He grabbed a nearby feather pen and quickly drew 3 shapes on the board. The patterns from the old high priest's divination were these same 3 designs. Later my father, before the blood offering, told me to go find you in the Tu clan. He said you'd bring the beast continent food they'd never seen before. My father's greatest wish in life was to see beast continent overflowing with food. Because only when everyone's full, fighting will lessen. Our Mayao clan got targeted and wiped out. Most likely because we knew how to store tons of food long term. Yi Qingyan glanced at the board. Wow, your high priest was basically a cross-world foodie blogger. He drew wontons, dumplings, and rice cakes. Let's have wontons in the morning, dumplings at night. As for rice cakes, we'll wait till we find rice. Hearing the beast continent was so short on food, Yi Qingyan's mind, capitalist radar beeped loud. If food's a necessity here, then this is definitely a high-profit business. Might as well set up a snack stall in the city center. Then save up to buy a big shop. Open a top restaurant. Those royals and nobles love dropping big money on food. Once we're rich, we'll hire a top-notch beast mercenary team. They'll protect Dabao and help us hunt down our enemies. Hearing this simple and bold, but super actionable food revenge plan, Yi Wu's gloom disappeared. Living low-key, hidden in this world. Building up wealth and power through food. Sure, we'll follow your lead. Right now, top priority is to settle down and grow stronger. This hidden secret realm is the best newbie safe zone. We're not rushing out yet. First step is to get healthy. Yi Qingyan kneaded dough and shaped wontons quickly, setting the tone as she worked. Once Yi Wuza recovers his strength, not only will he protect Dabao, he'll use secret arts to hide Dabao's spirit aura. Wontons were made super fast. In no time, enough for 3. All lined up neatly on the cutting board. Yi Qingyan was about to start the fire. Yi Wuza already brought firewood from the yard. Naturally sat in front of the stove. I'll do the fire. Watching his smooth moves, Yi Qingyan couldn't help wondering. You were a Mayao prince. The proper heir. Didn't you have people to serve you? Why do this rough work yourself? Yi Wuza chuckled. You're not thinking I don't do anything, right? As a male beast, we gotta learn all kinds of survival skills from young. Otherwise, how can we take care of our partners later? That meaningful line, delivered in his deep, charming voice, was basically nuclear-level crush. The water's boiling, time for wontons. Once they're cooked enough, he tossed in some chopped green onions, swirled in a beautiful egg, finally added some seasoning. All done. Time to eat. 3 of them gathered at the table. Dabao, though just born, was super easygoing. Firmly refused mom's feeding service. Insisted on using his own little spoon. Watching Dabao pucker his lips, blowing hot soup cutely, Yi Qingyan couldn't help smiling. Being with this little guy feels like he heals all your stress. Mom, it smells so good. This food is totally different from before. Dabao sniffed around, eyes sparkling. This is called wheat food. Tonight, Mom will make dumplings for you. Eat slowly, don't burn your mouth. Seeing Dabao getting impatient, Yi Wuza quietly used a bit of spirit power. A gentle wave swept over Dabao's bowl. The steaming wonton soup instantly cooled to just right. But this made Yi Wuza, who's not fully healed, even paler. Dabao quickly sensed something was off. He instantly put down his spoon, feeling worried. Dabao can let him measure it himself. Yi Dad's health matters most. Don't misuse your powers. It's okay, you're still young. You can't let yourself starve. Go ahead and eat. Yi Wuza felt his heart soften. He gently rubbed Dabao's fluffy head. Dabao nodded obediently. He bit into a wonton and popped it in his mouth. The next moment, his eyes went wide. It's so delicious. This is the best food Dabao's ever had. After saying that, he started inhaling food like a storm. He didn't even look up. Slow down, there's still more in the pot. If it's not enough, Mom can make more. Yi Qingyan was amused by him. She turned to Yi Wuza, who hadn't picked up his chopsticks yet. You try it too. Have some tasty food. It'll boost your mood. Yi Wuza elegantly picked up a spoon. He scooped up a wonton and ate it. Right at that moment, he stared in disbelief. How is it? Is it good? Yi Qingyan asked expectantly. A soft smile appeared in Yi Wuza's eyes. This really is the most amazing taste I've ever had. So good. Everyone enjoyed breakfast together. With both delicious food and spiritual spring water, Yi Wuza finally got some color back in his face. Dabao, full and satisfied, rubbed his round little belly. He excitedly rolled twice on the bed. Mom, you said you wanted to make sugar with that thing called sugarcane. Let's go cut sugarcane now. Alright, let's do it. You're still recovering, so rest at home. Dabao and I will be right back. No, I'll go with you. As soon as he finished speaking, Yiwuza put on a cloak. Right after that, he skillfully picked up Debeo and held him. Yi Qingyan suddenly thought of something. Are you afraid of sunlight? Yiwuza sighed softly. Back when my clan was destroyed, I was seriously wounded and nearly died. I was sealed underground. Even after 100 years, seeing the sun left me with a weakness. Whenever I'm in the sunlight, my old injuries flare up. Yi Qingyan felt her heart tighten. You'll get better. It's fine, I'm used to it. As they chatted, the three arrived at the sugarcane field. This is the source for syrup. Once we're out of the secret realm, we can make a fortune selling brown sugar. Definitely will earn big. Yi Qingyan pointed at the sugarcane, eyes full of entrepreneur energy. Yiwuza was about to nod. Debeo excitedly stretched out his little hand. His powers flashed. Crunching sounds echoed. A whole row of sugarcane toppled at once. Yi Qingyan was stunned. Wow. This little guy is clearly the powerhouse of their family. With powers boosted. Peeling, juicing, and cooking. All done in one go. Yi Qingyan directed Yiwuza to make sugar over the fire. She went to start lunch in the kitchen. Kneading dough, cutting noodles, stir-frying toppings. Her movements were smooth. Soon enough, bowls of steaming hand-pulled noodles were served. Yiwuza and Debeo were again blown away by the amazing food. They moved almost identically. Slurping up noodles, inhaling them like a storm. Didn't leave behind a drop of soup. Mom, these noodles are so good. Debeo rubbed his round tummy. But you can't eat this every meal. I'll make something new for you tomorrow. Seeing all this, Yiwuza felt his heart flutter. In Beast World, females rarely treat their kids so warmly. He's never been hugged by his mom since birth. Until he met her. He finally understood. Mother's love is so warm. That afternoon, the brown sugar was ready. She cut it into blocks, watching the sugar take shape. Yi Qingyan's money radar went off again. Food culture here in Beast World is so behind. As long as we make enough money from food, we'll be able to hire an elite army. We'll have real influence on this continent. She suddenly had an idea. Oh right, there are hawthorns in the secret realm. Is that what you call red fruit? There are lots deep inside. If you need them, I'll take you. Perfect. With red fruit, we can make sugar-coated treats. Yi Qingyan slapped her leg excitedly. Cheap to make, high profits. No need to rent a shop. Just carry a bundle of grass and sell as you walk. These will be a hit snack. Great idea. But low-level beast people at the market can barely afford food. Guess they won't trade for snacks. Wait until we reach fancy streets in the central city. Sell to the wealthy beast folks. These will definitely make a fortune. Once we're out, we'll check out the market first. Then check out the city. I've never been to the city before. She said it without thinking. He listened closely. Yiwu's eyes darkened. The original owner was a noble in the central royal city. He couldn't have never been there. With all her recent changes, and these new foods, a bold suspicion seized his heart. She's not the original Yi Qingyan. Fear suddenly flooded him. Scared she could vanish just like she appeared. What's wrong? You're looking pale. Yi Qingyan asked with concern. It's nothing. As long as I'm with you, I won't feel tired. They carried Debeo to the damaged orchard. Looking at a lot of dead trees cut down by raiders, Yi Qingyan made a silent vow. One day she'll use her wood abilities and spring water to make these dead trees bloom again. For now, she just picked the best hawthorns and filled a basket, getting ready to make sugar treats. Back at the cabin, Yi Qingyan quickly made dumplings and sugar-coated hawthorns. After dinner, the three sat outside to cool off. To break the silence, Yi Qingyan started telling Debeo the story of the 7 fairies and Dong Yong. But when the fairy returned to heaven after repaying the kindness, it hit Yiwu's sensitive spot perfectly. His mood visibly dropped. Debeo fell asleep listening. Yi Qingyan put him back in bed. When she returned to the yard, the atmosphere felt tense. She was about to find an excuse, but Yiwuza saw through her intention to leave. If talking won't keep you here, I'll just use other ways. Why are you coughing up blood? I don't know why. As long as Missy is with me, my chest doesn't hurt as much.